So these are the times I love to trade. So if you've been following the market very well, and I trade these times because I've carried out a study a number of times, and these times were suitable for me. And they were suitable for me because as a scalper, there are certain time frames I love to trade. Okay, so I don't like staying in the market for long, right? So I just use these time frames. One of the times I love trading is, especially if I'm shorting, is around 5. So what happens around 5 is I use the MEX exchange to trade most of the time, but I'm showing you this on Bybit. So when I trade, what happens is that when you use the MEX exchange, there is a reshuffling, meaning that new coins are now coming out to be on the top gainers. And by the way, I love trading the top gainers because I know that a lot of volatility is in the market for any coin that is on the top gainer. So I love trading them so I can be out of the market without wasting much time. Okay. So I love trading the top gainers. Now what happens is that when it's 5, I go to Mex, I check on the coins that are reshuffled, although it doesn't happen on Bybit. Okay, yeah, so I check on the coin and oh sorry to say, if I'm shorting before 5, I take a screenshot of the coins that have been on Make Top Gainers. I take a screenshot of the coins that have been on top gainers on Mex, and then I start looking for those coins on Bybit. So let's say Rave was on top gainer. Okay, let's get to full time. You see that Rave has been moving. Rave has been moving, and definitely there's going to be a retracement. So all these retracements are what I trade. Those small movements are the things that I trade if I'm shorting for any coin. So as a scalper, those are the things that I trade. Okay. So I look for the coins that have moved significantly. You can see this coin started moving crazily from the ninth. Let me bring here. You can see from the ninth, it started moving crazily from that ninth. You can see the candles building up down here. So they started moving from that ninth until this time. Today is what? Today is the 11th of April 2026. So you can see that this coin has been moving, and definitely no coin just continues to move like that. There must definitely be a retracement. So if I just want to quickly enter this trade, I will do that now and just go out once I see 10 to 20% um of profit, and I'm out. Okay, but if I want to be in this game for a very long time, you can see that the overall trend is in an uptrend. So you can go through all of that as to draw your trend, determine your all the things that you need to determine. If it breaks the trend, you know that it's reversing and all of that, and just get your facts straight. You can see from when we started, it was at $1.73. Is at $1. That move alone can give you a lot of money. All right, so that's just how I trade if I'm scalping it. Also, the best time I love trading this coin, this type of way, is around 5 p.m. 5 p.m. because I know that definitely there will be change in the market and all of that. And then I also love trading around 1 a.m. because it is the start of the new day. Yeah, so let's check out how this movement started. So let's say on the ninth, this coin started moving on by 1 a.m. So it started moving by 1 a.m. See where the price was. The market opened at 0.31531. Okay, that's when the market opened. Just read this small pop-up on the screen that you're seeing. That's when the market started opened. And then the market opened and continued to go up from there. It retraced back to 0.30429, but it kept on with the momentum and all of that. And then there was a break of structure, if you can see here. This break of structure, this is the 4 hour time frame, so you cannot see the break of structure properly until you go to the lower time frame. So you can see that break of structure there with this candle. This is the candle that's um, created that break of structure. And then from there, there was another break of structure with this candle. So you see that, see this break of structure here too, with this very candle. And from there, it continued like that. Okay. So that's how you know that it's going to continue to go up. Okay. So this has been in the top gainer for a few days now, right? So that's just how it is. I remember in previous videos I've told you that the fastest way to kill yourself when you're trading is to over leverage, especially now that you cannot actually know what's going to happen in the market the next minute. So put your leverage very considerate and use 2 to 3% of your capital, and your stop loss should be reasonable to put it somewhere that will give you a breathing space to actually be in the market for a long time, even if it retraces. That's the more reason why you need to get use a smaller leverage. Okay, this is not the get rich quick scheme. You need to be patient and you need to um discipline yourself, otherwise you continue blowing your account. All right, so that's it. It's been going so since 1 a.m. on the 9th. This coin has been flying. All right, this coin has been flying, and from that 1 a.m. it has continuously gone up. Although there are some places where it retraced and all of that, for scalpers to go in there and catch up those little retracements. Okay, but if you're a day trader, you could have made tons of money from here. This from here now, from when it opened on the 9th, that it started going up, you can see that 31, that's almost like 4x, or almost 5x that it has made. So yeah, it's a very good, it's a very good coin that would have made some of us a lot of money if we have traded it, and it's in the top gainers. That's why I love the top gainers, because once a coin appears in the top gainers, it means there is liquidity in that coin, and you start seeing a crazy movement, right? So that's why I love trading the top gainers. I trade them around 5 and 1 a.m., 5 p.m. and 1 a.m. Okay, yeah. But if 1 a.m. is more effective because that's the beginning of a new day. So the market is always great, especially for coins that are entering the top gainers newly. For others, they might have stayed for a long time. Let's see how this coin actually moves. So right now, because I've seen the movement is going crazy, if I enter a sell here, they might still continue to be a movement towards the upside because it's still in an uptrend, but I'm considering that it will go down because it has moved for a few days now, almost 3 days. And mind you, this can continue for the next 1 week. Okay, for the next 7 days, it can continue like this. But I'm going to take that risk because yeah, it's all about the risk. I'm going to take that risk and I'm going to enter a short. Yes, so let's see. The market currently is at $1.82. Let's just leave it at that. So I'm entering this coin at $1.82. Let's see how it goes. So I'm entering it. I'm shorting because I know that it has gone off for a long while. So I'm shorting it to see how it turns out. I'm shorting it because I know it will retrace, and I'm looking to exit the market at um 10 to 20% retracement. That's when I'm looking to exit the market. So let's see how it's going to be. Remember, we entered at 1.82 cents, $1.82. Let's see how it goes. Okay. And if we are looking at 10% to the downside since we are shorting. It means that we're going to exit this market when the coin goes down to, let's say, we're going to exit this market when our position gets down to 1.638. How did I get 1.638? That's 10%. So we entered at 1.82. At 10%, it will give us 0.182. So you minus 0.182 from 1.82, it will give you 1.638. So that's where we're going to. So we're going to put our um we're going to put our take profit at 1.638. I usually do not like trading with a stop loss. So sometimes I enter a counter trade. That's why I trade with the cross margin. So I can use a counter trade to enter to lock in and be on the safe side, right? Yeah.